corner of the parking lot.
Season 8. There are only 2 weeks left.
What's up, MP?
And for my money, and to remind them to be vigilant and responsible, keep attention on the action, and to remind them to have can open to deflect any ball that goes sideways.
Generally, just
Good advice, thanks.
Sure
I will
is.
remember to
Do
do
our
that
jobs
before the
right.
game
you
starts.
at least see the shooting star?
It's been a long time
were
since
out
I've seen a
early
college
shooting
player
today.
with this much talent.
Power.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word BUS along with your issue at seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Attention fans, you won't want to miss out on our next giveaway day. We've got a mouse pad with your favorite team's name on it. Every fan that shows up will get their phone with a Milwaukee Bucks mouse pad. The National Basketball Association and the Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. Therefore, ask you to refrain from any disruptive behaviors such as fighting and throwing objects, using improper methods or gestures, entering the corner or up your play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules.
Hi everyone, we've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Friday, they'll be playing against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Sunday, they'll face off against Scotty Barnes and the Toronto Raptors.
In that game against Portland, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And Fernie Simons out there with Trae Young. And it's Wagner in at the center. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Rollins is out there with MP. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And it's the Hawks to start out. And Greg, in this Game 3 of group play, 2 undefeated teams in this NBA Cup tournament. You know, something's got to give, right?
And this is where that competitive instinct of the players starts to kick in. And Kevin, the cup may not be the Larry O'Brien trophy, but neither one of these teams wants to take that first L in the tournament.
And so it's the Hawks getting on the board first. To the paint, here's Giannis. Kept alive, out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And now we have a moment to recognize the Player of the Week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame.
just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now, here's Simons. Young outside, takes a three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. The developing game of Trae Young is something that Coach discussed with his players. Coach said he's been one of the league's assist leaders. Don't get so consumed trying to stop him that you give him the easy passes inside. They know the danger that Young possesses. We'll see if they can contain him here. Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Giannis. Last game he had 10 points. Pass to Rollins. Back to MP. Drops in the tray.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
Johnson sets the screen for Young. Simons on the wing. Atlanta again missing.
Still trying to find their rhythm offensively. Just 1 for 4 so far.
The shot by Turner no good.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. One thing is certain about Anthony Simons, the guy is a pure scorer.
Well, it comes so naturally to him. He's got a great handle, and he can get his shot off whenever he wants. Plus, he's got limitless range.
Back to Young. Reza Shea in the corner. Wagner with a screen for Reza Shea. And there's Wagner on the assist by Reza Shea.
And you can tell Reza Shea has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Marshall passes to Turner. Lays it up off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive. Unreal.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Rollins with the bucket.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
Outside, Simons. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Wagner, right side. Wagner, a screen on MP. And it's sent back by Turner.
No, sir. Try someone else. Turner is an elite rim protector.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Reza Shea. Here's Simons. His last outing, he had 18 points. Yes, that goes in. MP outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Marshall. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Marshall's got his second basket of the night.
The MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
Rollins with the bucket. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2, and this is the first season matchup for them against this Milwaukee team. A 3-ball, the rebound by the Bucks. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
Pass to Simons. The basket good off the assist from Young. Simons has got 8 points.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Antetokounmpo finds MP. Hits the three-point bomb.
MP looking solid from there.
So it's the Hawks now. It's a 5-point game. Wagner has screen on Rollins. Young, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
The Hawks trail by 5. Pass to Alexander Walker. And there's the drive. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
A moment here to look at some numbers for Antetokounmpo. First in field goal percentage, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And you're right, he's been the pinnacle of scoring efficiency. Never seems to take a bad shot. That's why he's tops in field goal percentage. The shot from the low post is good. Giannis has got his second basket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Pass to Wagner. Down low. Here's Alexander Walker. Nails the baby hook. Bucks leading by 5. Porter passes to Marshall. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. For Atlanta, they come in off a loss to New York.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, nothing bothers coaches more than turnovers. I'm sure it was not quiet in that post-game locker room.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Pass to Simon. Alexander Walker on the wing. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Alexander Walker's got 5 points so far. MP outside. Portis sets the pick for Marshall. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Checked in for Milwaukee. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And checking out Atlanta, 3 games behind.
And you know, right now for Atlanta, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he also dished out plenty of assists, something we're used to seeing. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Johnson against MP. Johnson with a screen on MP. Clock at 4. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court for Atlanta, Newell out there with Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Johnson, and it's Buffkin in at the 1 spot. And here's Marshall from the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Buffkin. Guarded by Porter, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Atlanta making a switch here. Risacher checked in. The Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
MP dishes to Oubre. Back to Marshall. A shot off that time.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Pass to Risacher. Here's Buffkin. Marshall with the steal. Porter in the corner. Back to Marshall. Oubre sets the screen for MP. Whoa, MP showing off his long-range game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Inside, Johnson. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
MP kicks to Porter. The shot's good. Marshall making the play. Marshall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Defenses try to test Porter's physicality, but he's adjusted well to it.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Let's take a peek now here at the league leaders in rebound. MP 3rd.
And you can't win games without rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Simons, he's checked in for the Hawks. A nice shot by MP.
And wasn't sure he could keep up the pace he set from three-point range in that first, but boy, has he ever.
And Tim, I think it's safe to say that Kelly Oubre is an eccentric guy.
Well, Kevin, he's got the tattoos, the painted fingernails, certainly not afraid to express himself stylistically. And in this league, if you can play, well, the dress code is flexible.
MP outside. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
The Hawks trail by 11. Johnson surveying the floor. Simons against Middleton. Simons, the pass to Alexander Walker. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Porter's checked in for Chris Middleton. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Here's Risacher. Another 3 for Atlanta.
He's got a nose for the bucket. Risacher ready to go once he got it.
Porter passes to MP. Porter kicks to Marshall. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
To the inside, and stolen by Portis. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. That one's in, his first shot this game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage is building momentum heading towards mid-season.
A different look from Milwaukee. Turner's checked in for Portis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kelly Oubre, and Rollins subbed in for Porter. Then for the Hawks, Hayes, he's checked in for Newell. And Trae Young subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Bucks on defense. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Johnson sets the screen for Young. Atlanta again missing.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Antetokounmpo finds MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
MP against Simon. Over Marshall. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 16-point lead. Kuzma passes to MP. Offline with his three. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flat out fly.
Rollins the pass to Marshall. Nailed from three-point land. MP's got 35.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Kevin?
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And Young kicks to Johnson. Back to Young. 4 on the clock. Pass to Rizachet. Three-pointer, Simon. Kuzma pulls it in.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
MP deciding where to go with it. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Wow, MP really learning how to run that pick and roll. That was nice.
Johnson outside. Simons from outside. And the three ball is good. Simons has got 11 points.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Back to Antetokounmpo to the right side. MP outside. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
Outside, Simons. Hayes with the screen for Simons. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Johnson, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Mo Wagner's checked in for Jackson Hayes, and he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And what Jalen Johnson brings to the floor is energy and unselfishness. He works hard out there every single night, and he's all about team.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Johnson with a screen on Kuzma. Bounce pass from Risacher. No coverage that time. Simons has got a pair of triples in the second now for Atlanta. Takes the 13-footer, and that one's good. Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points in the game. Outside, Simons. Pass to Wagner. Young for 3, and again Atlanta with the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Simons. And here's MP for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a 3 of his own.
Ball stolen. Ball going up court. Here's Kuzma. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Right back after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Milwaukee Bucks.
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game, and I'm just sitting back watching the show.
And as great as they've been, the show still has a second act. It can all change in a flash.
Can you say splash on TV?
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, these guys are already playing great. I like their futures, brighter than our shiny heads under these lights.
Ah, yes, to be follically challenged. Most rookies don't know about that yet. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
Milwaukee leading by 23. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Rollins is out there with MP, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Kuzma can't get it to go. Atlanta's got the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And Johnson giving these fans a show.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. MP against Simon. Marshall banked in off the glass. MP's got 46 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. On the wing, MP. shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it. And for a young player like MP, it's all about establishing good habits. Get yourself into a routine. Those will help you have a long career.
And both free throws good for MP. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Wagner outside. The Hawks working the ball around. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Simons against MP. Pass to Rollins. To the middle. Takes it from 10. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Simons on the wing. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Pass to Rizichet. Young in the corner. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Miles Turner. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Both free throws good from Wagner. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. MP passes to Giannis. Back to Marshall. And got it! Another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Pass to Wagner. And here is Simons. The offensive rebound. Young from outside. Atlanta again missing. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there.
Yeah, boy, the length of Giannis to get to the miss, and then the offensive ability to do damage afterward.
Outside, Simons. Johnson outside. Outside, Simons. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
MP inside. Covered by Simons. Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Johnson outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, there's Johnson again. That's just too much size and too much skill.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Atlanta's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Rizachet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have.
Good, another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Well, it's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Turner finds MP. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to MP. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Young passes to Simons. Rizachet in the corner. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Rizachet has got 6 points. Back to Marshall. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Down low. Here's Simons. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Simons has got 19 points.
Oh, Simons has really lit it up tonight, man. They expect this from him. He can score in bunches.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Turner. Oubre comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Porter subbed in for Rollins. And a switch here. And another one!
He has tied the mark for second most 60-point games in a season.
What a year he's having. Game after game after game, being able to score so effortlessly. Truly remarkable. There's the screen. Pass to Simons. 6 on the shot clock. And the slam dunk by Simons.
And Simons showing you a lot of toughness right there. He got inside, did not shy away from the contact, and was able to get it done.
Back to MP. The kick out to Porter. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. MP, that's for 2. Misses off the right iron. For Atlanta, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Wagner trying to get open. He gets that one. And it's now 23 points for Anthony Simons. Here's MP. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Porter. Alexander Walker on the wing. The basket good, off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one.
And Young is just an intelligent player. He knows precisely when he should look for an open teammate.
Here's Portis. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Here's Young, and it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Can't hit from the corner. Milwaukee's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. And the jam by Oubre.
A powerful finisher, Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
Now, here is Young. They set the pick. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Milwaukee, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Alexander Walker in at shooting guard and Reza Shea at the small forward. Newell out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Simons in at the 1. For the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Marshall's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Portis. Back to Marshall. Now here's Oubre. Porter inside. Covered by Simons. Marshall can't hit.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And Simons is good for 3. Simons has got 26.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Marshall inside the three-point line. Misses the jumper. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Buck shooting 70% from the floor. Truly incredible work from this offense tonight.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Hayes. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hayes has got his first points in this one. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They set the pick. And it's Reza Shea missing. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's MP, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Left side, Simons. This seems to be an era, Tim, of parity in the NBA, but some say there has been a lack of rivalries as well, kind of the culprit.
Well, I think it's tough to have rivalries as often now because you need some sort of a history in the postseason, and I just don't think we've had it. Kevin, also, I think it's because some of the stars have changed teams as frequently as they have, makes those rivalries less likely.
Can you think of the last real rivalry we've had in the postseason, even going to the finals?
I think it has to be Steph's Golden State Warriors and LeBron's Cleveland Cavaliers 4 straight finals appearances.
That one goes. Count it. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
From 13, rebound Milwaukee. Inside, Marshall hits it again. Wow!
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Newell. Here's Reza Shea, defended by Middleton. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Yeah, couldn't quite hang on to it. They're not in a position now where they can afford to be giving it away like that.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Wagner's checked in for Hayes. Johnson comes in for Newell. And Trae Young subbed in for Anfernee Simons. And a wide open look for Portis. The second effort connects again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. To the inside. Shots good by Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside Portis. Back to MP. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Wagner with a screen for Risacher. Drills it from outside.
Risacher is a playmaker, taking it upon himself to answer from deep.
MP outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Tim, you hear some players now feeling they're being unfairly criticized. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I do believe it can get personal at times, but listen, if you are in this league, I think it helps to have thick skin because you are going to be criticized from time to time.
But players do pay attention, don't they? They know what's being said and written.
They pay a lot more attention than they let on, Kevin, believe me. And if they're not listening, somebody in their inner circle is, I promise you that.
Simons, he's checked in for Atlanta. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Puts up a 3, another 3 for Atlanta.
That's 5 threes for him tonight and his 3rd of the half.
MP outside. Over to the wing. Pass to Middleton. Inside. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 6th assist on the night. To the middle. Here's Wagner. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Portis. Pass to Marshall. Good, he hits again.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. Hawks passing it around. And Simons wide open. He'll fight. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's in there.
Finishing through contact is required in the NBA. MP knows he can't let guys stop him.
Johnson with a screen on MP. The Hawks again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Prince finds Marshall. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, when you notch a triple-double, you affect the game in every way. It's just a great game for him tonight.
And the Bucks making a change here. Sims is checked in.
A true highlight of Risacher's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Pass to De Silva. Now Prince. And here is Portis. He's guarded by Johnson. For 3, Marshall. Good, another from 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And with that, they remain undefeated in group play.
And with just one group matchup left, it looks like we'll be seeing them in the next round of the NBA Cup.
As we send you over to Jennifer Quintana from the sideline.
Big win for you guys, MP. We know when your team turns up the defensive intensity, you hit another level. You had a few steals tonight that seemed to ignite your side. Talk about that.
Could have had more, you know? I'm trying to be a legendary pest out there. That's what this team deserves, and it's what they're going to get from me going forward.
Can't wait to see it, MP. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.